Throughout the years, acts of vandalism have been committed at Burn. Oftentimes, the administration never finds the culprit. Many students at Burn take the vandalism to heart.
I have a lot of pride for BBA, and I really like it here. I don't think anyone should be, putting graffiti on stuff.
It's kind of troublesome because it means that they don't like our school and that they're willing to hurt it because of that.
I think there are a lot of people who are envious of Burn because of the technology that we have and the relationship that the students have with the teachers. I mean, this certainly is a different kind of campus than other high schools.
But should the punishment for vandalism include suspension or just spending time to repair the damage done?
Probably have to do some community service, clean up what they did.
The biggest deal is having to deal with what you did, what you destructed.
Certainly, I think restitution would be in order.
Because a culprit who has vandalized the observatory has not been found, it is hard to put the blame on anyone.
I think in this particular case, the vandalism is just stupidity. I don't think it's aimed at anybody. I think that the observatory is close to the road. Someone was able to tag it and get out quickly.
I doubt that the vandalism was done by students here. I mean, I don't really know of anyone that goes here that really doesn't like the school very much. I don't really think that anyone from our school really disrespects it that much.
It's not an honorable thing to do, to ruin the clean school we have.
The student population is pretty good about protecting their school and keeping it looking as nice as it does.
The anger shown supports the fact that the student body respects their school campus, but in the future, they can prevent these vandalistic acts by showing good examples to the others around them.
I guess it's a good sign that when something does happen, that it upsets everybody here, that it's not the normal behavior of people in this community.
Just having the student body recognize the importance of respecting the campus here and kind of passing that on among themselves and throughout the community would be a big help.
It is evident that there's a high degree of respect at Burn. The school hopes that the little vandalism they have here ceases to occur and that it can be prevented in the future. For BBA News, I'm Cody Johnson.
The Burn Observatory is sat above the playing field, unoccupied for many years. Few students have ever been inside of it, let alone know where it came from or what it is used for. Now, thanks to the donation of the class of 2005, the school has begun to restore the observatory.
The observatory came about as a result of a gift from Mary Harlan Lincoln, who was the wife of Robert Todd Lincoln, who had built Hildene here in Manchester. When he died in 1928, Mary decided to give the telescope that he had put in his observatory at Hildene to the school. She also gave them some money to build the observatory exactly in the same style as the Hildene Observatory, presumably because it was the best type of building at that time, and also the 8-foot equatorial telescope would fit in there. So the telescope was put into the observatory and remained there with the school for some time. The telescope was actually returned to Hildene in 1992, and the trustees decided at that time that because Hildene had once again become a family home, now a house museum, that it was the right thing to do to return the telescope.
The observatory went without notice for the time it was unoccupied until 2 years ago when the class of 2005 donated money as a class gift to restore it.
People like the idea of giving something substantial, not just that would sort of like sit in the courtyard or something like that, but something kids could use in the future.
Now the class gift has been put to use as the restoration has begun.
Once the observatory is restored, it'll be used a lot more for frequent viewings for the club and for classes.
I thought it would be fun to help rebuild something that the school's had for a long time.
I think it'll open the doors for people to do astronomy in the future. Being able to view the stars is important to me with the club. The viewings that the astronomy club holds are really interesting because it's like a really random group of people and we have a lot of fun and there's always a lot to look at that you've probably never seen before.
Most students involved in astronomy are very excited for the future viewings. With the restoration underway, the observatory should be in use very soon. For BBA News, I'm Sterling Cobb.
hijack my world at night to a place in the past we've been cast out of. Oh, now we're back in the fight. We're back on the train. Oh, back on the chain gang. Circumstance beyond our control. Ah, the phone, TV, and the news of the world got in the house like a pigeon from hell. Ah, through sand in our eyes and descended like flies. Put us back on the train. To live like we do, bring me to my knees when I see what they've done to you. But I'll die as I stand here today, knowing it deep in my heart they'll fall to ruin one day for making us part. A picture of you. Ah, those were the happiest days of my life. Like a break in the battle was your part. Ah, in the wretched life of a lonely heart. Now we're back on the train. Change.